was having a conversation with someone who was debating whether or not to join Upgrade. I'm certainly a believer of the technologies and the modalities, and there's a lot of data behind those things, which is certainly where I'd point people in the first place. I'm a believer of data first and foremost, and then personal experience and whether or not you believe you're getting a benefit out of it second. I have both of those things at Upgrade, so that's certainly what I would share with anybody who's debating it. Again, I like to see the science and the data, but then I like to see and feel it in my own body, and I certainly have over the last few months. So for anybody debating it, try it. You'll feel it. You'll be a believer of it, I have no doubt, but really just take the plunge and give it a try, because again, the data and science exists, but then all of us as clients will also tell you our personal experience has been that it also works. Hey there, Avery from Park City, Utah, and I work in the financial services industry. Combination of other clients certainly being part of the community, but candidly, the best part of Upgrade has been the staff and the owners of the business in terms of their behavior during the day when I show up for my appointments, but even more than that, their knowledge and experience with the equipment and the various modalities that Upgrade has offered. It's been just another addition to the health and wellness community here in Park City and a huge asset as far as I'm concerned. I am genuinely a believer that a lot of what I'm doing there has been hugely beneficial to my health and my wellness in general. But if I had to pinpoint one benefit, it really comes in the last handful of weeks. I had surgery about 9 weeks ago, similar surgery to a few of my friends. So went in to see my doctor as follow-up appointments, and both my other friends who've had the same surgery and the doctor have really been very surprised with the speed of my recovery and the level of discomfort and pain I've experienced relative to others with the same procedure. And I have to hand it to Upgrades for being the reason for that speedy and much sort of more pleasant recovery process, as far as I'm concerned, and was really the proof I needed to really be convinced that it was something I needed to continue doing for my body. Upgrade Park City was right for me when, again, probably goes back to my surgery, was really my aha moment and the moment I knew I would continue. I've done a lot of research, spent a lot of time with people like Dave Asprey's information and data and studies, and I'm a big believer of doing any and everything we can to improve our day-to-day life, improve the quality of life we experience every day more than anything, and Upgrade certainly really feeds into that mentality and that perspective. The biggest surprise probably has to come down to the staff. I was very much, a believer of the modalities and the different treatments that were offered there, but the best and biggest surprise has just been the knowledge, the bedside manner, if you will, of the staff, and really the fact that it's first name basis. People are aware of what's going on. They're really in tune to what we all need on a day-to-day basis and ask questions and are engaged. And that's been huge. Feels like you're going to hang out with some friends for an hour when you get your stuff done, which is pretty awesome. My experience in working with Upgrade Labs has been a great one. It's been really easy from the staff, making it really easy to switch the treatments I want on a day-to-day basis, cancel, change, move. Flexibility has been my number one priority, and that's probably been the best experience in terms of working with the folks there. They're just really accommodative to what we need as clients. Again, easiest place for me to point is my recovery process, and really pointing to sort of the data I personally needed to know it's making a difference. Had about 6 weeks where I could do virtually nothing. First 2 weeks, absolutely nothing. The next 4, I really only was walking or doing treatments at Upgrade. And, after that 6 weeks was up, it was time to jump back into weight training and yoga and Pilates and all the things I was previously doing. And the transition has been pretty seamless. Not as sore as I thought I would be. I'm not as uncomfortable as I thought I would be. Going back to being in the gym has not been uncomfortable or painful or nearly the chore that I thought it was going to be after 6 weeks off. And again, really point to the treatments I did at Upgrade along the way to being the reason that I've been able to come back and be less sore, less uncomfortable, and to have maintained a lot of the strength that I built before my surgery. Again, probably less soreness, less downtime, easier recoveries is the easiest thing to point to in terms of what it's done for me since I've been there.